Here we are then.
Here we
Chuck,
are then.
Pal, buddy old pal of mine.
Buddy old pal of mine, my sweet cheese, my good time boy.
Good
We
time
are
boy.
back on Regemerate for, you said what is potentially the last episode of Mario Sunshine?
There's no potentially about it. This is the last episode.
Whether you like it or not.
Because we ain't doing no 100% completion here.
How long do you reckon that would take you if you tried to do it?
Probably it wouldn't take like the longest thing. It would just be very tedious because it would just be a lot of doing the same levels over and over to get blue coins. So, and nobody wants to watch that. It's a load of rubbish. That
Unless you got like good edits where you're speed clipping it and what have you.
Yeah.
But there's some fun things planned in this episode because I know what you get to do later.
Yeah, provided this all goes without a hitch. We were this close to like doing this like in the last episode, you know, famously fans of episode 9, I want to say it was.
Oh, nice 10 part.
10?
Let me have a look. But if this ends up being a 10-parter, that's lovely rounded.
Yeah, I always knew this series in particular wouldn't take that long to do. Because it's not really that long a game. Again, and that's why the blue coin shit is the way that it is to add way more longevity to a game that doesn't have that much in it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, episode 9. Ooh.
Yeah, so yeah, an episode 10 finale for all to enjoy.
Delightful. Oh, I've had a nice time watching you play this. I was really excited when you said you wanted to play it.
Yeah, I feel like I'm worried I kind of shot the Mario Sunshine gun, the flood pack a little early, so to speak.
Nah, but sometimes like then whenever we become rich and famous, Rodney, then people will watch back this fondly, and if we ever reach an anniversary with the channel, then you can play it again and have all the same annoyances that you had in this one.
Might even be doing streaming things if it ever took off. That's the only reason we don't stream, just so you know. Fun fact, a fun peek behind the curtain. Ain't nobody got time for streaming these days.
No.
You know? We've barely got enough time to do the occasional hour of recording we need per week, you know, let alone, oh, that's going to clip, isn't it? You little fucking shitbag.
Don't you love having to work a full-time job in this economy? Because you've got no other option. Yeah, too bad. It is too bad.
Too bad.
Well, don't get me wrong.
Capitalism.
I actually love my job. I really like my job. I like my working environment. I was very lucky that I got said job, but I am also tired all of the time and wish I didn't have to work at all. I'm at that age now when people are like, "Oh, what's your dream job?" I'm like, I don't dream of working anymore.
I am in my dream job, more or less.
You are. Like,
I'm editing for a living, and that's the dream, really.
Yeah, to be fair, you've done really well as someone that did, like, for all intents and purposes, quite a specific degree.
Oh, you little fucking ball bag.
For someone that did quite a specific degree, I think you've done very well in terms of what you've done with it, which is the actual thing it was intended for.
Which is why, ladies and germs, I barely edit these episodes, because that would be like working at the Cadbury factory and eating a load of chocolate when you get home.
I would.
I mean, bad example, but it'd be like working at Honest Burger and
Honest Burger, please sponsor us.
Eating a delicious hamburger.
I would also do that. These are bad examples you're giving.
Well, I'm trying to think, because it needs to be a good thing where the thing is good while you're working, so which is like editing.
Yeah, true. Thing is, I like my job with this channel was also my day job as well, so all like the marketing and the social media and the branding and everything. But give me a good soft drink and some free time on Canva Pro. I am in my element. I like to make it the things. I do miss, don't get me wrong, I really miss streaming. Because it really kept us going in. 2021 was a weird year because nothing was really open, but it also was, but it also wasn't. There wasn't the novelty of sort of working from home and being inside all the time anymore. Like, kind of hadn't seen people in almost a year. And I think it came at a really good time when like all of us started doing it and all of our friendship groups started doing it, and I think I got a lot out of it, and I feel like I learned a lot, like technically and sort of how to talk and voice and everything, and actually very surprisingly maybe not hate the sound of my own voice on recording anymore, which is a big thing. But I just
what the fuck was that? Sorry, you have a good. The thing is, you have a good voice for radio stuff.
But well, so do you. But whenever you hear like your own voice on camera or anything, you're just like, ugh.
Oh no, never with me.
Okay, but it was just. I think the thing I like about this, and this is going to sound terrible, I like being able to do this and be ugly. So like, if I've just like got my hair up out of the shower, or I haven't like put any makeup on, or I'm just wearing my like ratty pajamas or whatever. Like the thing with streaming is it got to a point where I was like, I am so tired, but I have to be on. And it felt really awkward when you were just kind of sat there concentrating on the game in silence. And again, don't get me wrong, there was some games that I'm glad that I streamed because I never would have played them otherwise. So things like Dishonored and Super Metroid and Castlevania and stuff. But then there were some other ones that I was a bit like, right, okay, well I kind of wish I could just experience this as it is.
Yeah.
One of them being Mario Galaxy, actually. But then I never finished that on stream. That was the last thing I ever attempted to stream. It's just a big time commitment. Also, we had to like kick each other out of the lounge and everything and whatever. But it was good. It taught us a lot, I think. And we have got some very good memories from it.
Yeah, it's fun. It's more. My other thing with streaming, it's more the guilt. Fuck.
That was very unfortunate.
It was more the guilt of not being able to keep up with everybody's streams, and the fact that like the reason I also don't stream now is because I'm also like I wouldn't expect anybody, for example, to sit and watch a stream that we do. Fuck off. A stream I do because I never have the time to listen to watch anyone else's.
Yeah.
Because again, I also barely have the time to do this. It's one of those things I never really understood whenever I heard like a YouTuber complaining about it. Just like, I haven't had the time to do any like content or something. I'm like, what do you mean? It's just sitting and playing the game. Until you actually, doing it, you don't realise how like...
It depends if it's your full-time job or not. If it's your full-time job, it's a bit like... Kind of,
I mean,
no offense, but come on.
Yeah, if it was a full-time thing, I guess it would never be an issue. There are just certain days where it's like...
Well, you think you had a hard day at work, like the commute's kind of sucked.
Yeah.
I do get what you mean about watching other people's streams, because that was a lot easier for me when I worked from home, because I could just have it on all the time.
Yeah.
And I found that kind of basically impossible to do now. I'm back in a very kind of active, open office. But especially our friends that do it, you are seen and you are kind of... I'm really glad, like, I know a couple of our mates, like, really, really kind of got fairly big with streaming and have built communities and stuff, and it's really great to see. I love even if like we're not in your stream, getting that little notification on my phone to say that you've like started streaming. Like I still get that kind of ooh. Like I've still got people's notifications on. I still subscribe to people's channels. Like
I don't even get those notifications. That's what annoys me a lot of the time. Is I'll find out kind of like retroactively that something happened.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh man, but I'm so bad. I'm terrible with things like Discord. I'm terrible at like keeping up with things or being part of like little community things like that. And I always have, even when I was in like forums and stuff back in the day. I had friends at the time who were able to just kind of like, who seemed to just be on forums like 24/7.
Oh, this blue coin bit looks abysmal, by the way.
Yeah, these are the ones that are always the hardest to go and like pick up again.
Yeah. I'm the same. I'm very hit and miss. Like I either am the most active person in any group chat ever, or I will not speak for like 3 months. There is no in between. But people that do watch our channels, however much, like I want to engage with people's content as much as possible, but if you are someone that is like engaging with our content, then it is insanely appreciated, because we're just kind of doing this for a laugh. And even if a video we've got has got 3, 4, 5 views, that's still 3, 4, 5 people that have watched it.
Yeah.
And that's like, you put those 5 people in a room just watching you play games, it's a bit intimidating.
The thing I do miss about streaming is the kind of instant feedback.
Yeah. And there's always, you have funny moments where you mess up and in jokes and raids and stuff like that. But I just like being ugly when we film things. Yeah. I like not having to look any kind of certain way, which is terrible.
A lot of that was also the setup. Sometimes I just find it irritating moving shit around.
Oh, well,
was a
because we
thing for
never
me.
really had the quote-unquote official space for it as well. Like it was hard for us, so we just kind of had to make do in our living room. I will say I would never swap our Resident Evil streaming series for the world. That was amazing.
Oh, no. Yeah,
like
that's the thing I missed the most. It was a kind of a high I could never quite replicate.
No, and I had the same when I played through the first Final Fantasy VII remake, which again was simultaneously a great game to play on stream, but also kind of wish I'd just kind of had that. But like getting to the finale of that.
Oh, sorry, we have story.
They're in the soup.
Come on in, Mama Peach. I think not.
Wow, you really were at the end of the game. Blimey.
That's all it is. Like I could have done it last episode and I didn't. I'm really annoyed at myself.
Yeah, but now we get a whole episode of Shinko. I just realised I'm not timing this.
You're not timing it?
Nope, sorry.
That was stupid of you. I'm not even going to cuddle it up. It was idiotic. How dare you?
Oh, I'm sorry.
The joke, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. I actually don't care. That, friends, is called humour. I don't know if you woke lefties know what humour is.
Oh my god.
It's a joke, by the way. I am a woke lefty. It's why I can say it. Because I am one.
Oh, I am one? That looks like delicious Mountain Dew.
It looks like delicious lime jello is what it looks like.
Lime jello. Oh, I tell you what,
you dickhead.
Speaking of Mountain Dew, I've not been able to stop thinking about that Mountain Dew cocktail that we had last time we went to NQ64. I had so many of them. What was it? Tequila and Mountain Dew,
Yeah.
and it was so refreshing.
I had a DK one, which was very nice.
Oh, that's good because that's like the Long Island iced tea because you get the most alcohol in it.
Shit.
People always wonder whenever we go to like cocktail place why I get a Long Island iced tea. One, it bangs. Two, money efficient because you get like 5 different kinds of alcohol in there. Oh no, there's Flood dying.
Yep.
Blood!
She's on her last legs.
Blood, no!
And there we go. And time.
We did it in time. Is it like...
Save the animals.
Or it's just kind of like, woo! You just hear this in the background.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I could have saved... I really lost it in a park. I could have saved a couple of frames. And
$16 from Wampa Fruit. You save those animals. Sorry, we love you, GDQ.
we love you and your own particular brand of autism.
He was just shaking it in her face.
Man, look at the weird fucking like AI upscaling they used on the thing. You can see it in Peach's eyes in particular.
Oh wow, yeah.
Because there were heat lines in the original render. So they obviously just didn't have access to the original video files. The only way they could do it was like machine learning to try and like upscale it. But because those heat lines, like
just have
if
weird
you just
bulging
focus on
eyes.
if you focus on their eyes a little too much, he's dead.
That's so upset. The way he died.
He's just gone.
Oh my god. Hang on, now for a sad rendition. Standing on the edge of forever.
Boom, boom.
At the start of whatever. I don't know why I'm saluting like anyone can see. Shouting love
Boom,
at the
boom,
world.
Boom, boom. Oh look, but everyone's happy though.
No.
They don't know Flood's dead.
They have no idea.
Flood didn't get to celebrate.
Oh, though no one understood, we were holding back the flood. Learning. Baby, I take everything back I say about Baby Bowser. He's adorable.
Difficult to tell you about Princess Peach.
I know she's not really my mama.
He has got a proper nerd voice,
Yeah.
though. Actually.
Someday, when I'm bigger, I wanna fight that Mario again.
That's my boy.
He is pretty great, to be fair.
Well, it didn't happen. Well, I mean, it did,
Well-
because you do see him in Mario Galaxy.
And also Smash.
Yes,
He organised Smash.
but he wasn't in Mario Odyssey.
You did it.
Or short sleeves on.
Got my short sleeves on for 4 days
Who's
now.
this?
That actually really upset me. Oh my god.
He's alive now.
The vacation starts now.
The vacation starts now.
I am a party animal. Yeah.
We got credits.
Woo woo.
This weird fucking like football hooligan chant version of the theme.
Yeah, this is like 2000s World Cup. Oh, that was sick.
Yeah, that's Mario Sunshine, everybody.
Hell yeah. And now you know
just
what
get
it's
to look
time
at-
for.
Well, now we get to look at all their postcards
Wee.
from their holiday.
Oh, he fell down.
And I'm stuck up on the girder
No.
in Rico Harbour.
Homesworth.
Gonna get some fruits from the fruit station.
Hell yeah.
A fishing woman.
A fishing woman.
Oh, Toadstool wants to go on the pirate ships.
Nice. Ah.
And now he's on a roller coaster.
Big stream of piss. I'm coming to get you.
From Koopa Blooper's grave.
Oh, he's been left alone. That's a bad place to sleep. That was me that time that I went to the rugby in Twickenham and I drank so much I passed out in the middle of the street.
Excellent.
Yeah. But it was nice because Twickenham's a nice area, so no one robbed me. Like, if anything, I probably should have woken up with some change around me. Yeah, what is this like?
Yeah, it's just like football chat.
What's happening there?
They're in a jacuzzi.
Oh, I see. Gamoon. Oh.
Aww. Happy vacation, everybody.
Hell yeah. I feel like there was points of that game that...
The end.
Oh. I feel like there were points of that game that have been mentioned previously that were more stressful. I feel like we got through certain bits like the Chucksters and that actually pretty well.
Yeah, the Chucksters probably took me longer than I would have liked, but yeah, I think so many of this game has like things where it's like sometimes it can't be helped.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes it's just like it will fuck you, even if like sometimes it will fuck you over the silliest thing, but then sometimes it will be like I don't know, like. It could be something that feels like it's going to be super, super difficult, and then you get to it, and then it's actually not bad at all. Such is the way.
Such is the way.
But now that we've beaten the game, technically, I should be able to speak to this guy.
I'm currently looking at the speedrun for this. Do you want the original or the 3D All-Stars?
Any?
So the any percent GameCube... I don't know what arbitrary code execution is.
Or what's the time, basically?
Basically, there's the fastest for this is 2 months ago. It was 1 hour, 12 and 49 seconds.
Blimey.
Yeah.
It's very
Which is
quick.
horrible because the person in second is 1 hour, 12 and 50 seconds.
Ooh.
What
Well,
about 100?
maybe there will be a summoning salt about it in the future.
I hope so. 120,
Hey. Sorry, what were you going to say?
120 shines is 2 hours, 51 and 14 seconds.
That's crazy.
96.
It's crazy for all of them.
What's 96 shines?
I don't know.
2 hours, 30.08. Any percent hoverless is...
Oh, no, 96 is no shine sprites. No blue coins.
Any percent hoverless is 1 hour, 15, 20 seconds.
Hoverless?
Hoverless.
Blimey.
And then all blue coins,
Mm-hmm.
1 hour, 51 and 15 seconds.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, I'm never going to be able to do that, but it's nice to know that some people are mad with their speeds.
All stars, any percent is 1 hour, 13, 11.
I see.
So GameCube is actually quicker.
Yeah. Oh, thank you for the update.
The update. Oh, is this you getting sunglasses?
Anyway, hey, sunshades alone won't just cut it for you. Nope. You also need one of my custom tropical shirts. Here you go.
What?
My oh my. I haven't seen anyone look that good in my gear in ages. Come see me again when you want to return them, okay?
You need
Yeah.
you need one of those.
Do you know how desperately I want one of these?
Mario is now a big fat party animal.
I don't know if they sell them.
Let me see.
But I desperately want a fucking.
Surely.
You'd like to think they would, but I've just got a feeling they probably don't. Or it's not going to look how I want it to look. Like the shine sprites might be a bit too small because they need to be big shine sprites. They need to be like, if I go close up, there's like
Like this?
I mean, that's pretty close, but not quite.
I will find. This is a good like. Your birthday's not till October, so I will find one for you.
Thanks. Just October is the best time to have Hawaiian shirts.
You go for the next summer.
That's true.
Oh, there's one on eBay, but it's in the US.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Most merch like that is US only. Right. You wanted it.
It's time! Pachinko!
It's pachinko time.
I'm going to watch you lose your mind up in here, up in here. I'm going to make you lose your mind up in here.
Boing.
Whee! Wait, so do you go down the pachinko or do you send a ball down?
No, I go down.
Oh.
I am the pachinko ball.
Do you know how big pachinko is in Japan?
Super big.
Huge! Like people were we watching something or you told me this? Like people have literally been on like pachinko game shows and like won houses and shit.
I haven't told you that.
Or
but
did I make that up?
I think it's true.
Maybe I made that up. Is it the slidey bit that's annoying?
Nope. It's the... So, I've done all right so far. It's the physics when you get up to the top. You have no control over like how far you go. You're supposed to use the hover nozzle to kind of rectify it, but getting over to the other side might be tough.
Yeah.
But it's when it's... You know what? If anything, sometimes getting all the coins isn't that bad. It's when you get to the end and you need to get into the central one to get the shine. That's when it becomes a bit of an issue.
The way he slides on his tummy, by the way, is very adorable. Like that.
Yeah. Oh. Okay. Yeah, see. Yeah, so we missed one.
Very cute.
There we go. He didn't fall for any further. He just kind of fell and stopped. Good for him. All right, let's try this again.
Boing.
Oh.
Oh, it starts you from the beginning every time.
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah, that's why it's so... Like, if I had all the coins each time you die, it would be nowhere near as frustrating.
World's largest oof. What's your favourite, like, little sort of non-digital game like this? You know, like this, or skee ball, or pinball, or...
I like pinball a lot. Pinball's fun.
Pinball's fun. Pinball's
I don't know
crazy.
if it's my favourite. I don't know if I have a favourite, but pinball's alright.
Oh, I'm gonna have to think of some new questions whenever we do a new series.
What's your favourite for a start?
Skee ball's quite fun if you get a good rhythm, but then when you don't get it in, it's very annoying.
Skee ball's rigged, anyway.
Yeah. I like the 2p machines you get on the pier that like move in and out and you put the coins in.
Everyone really likes them. I fucking hate 2p
I mean, they're not
machines.
skill based in the slightest, but
It's
they're
not
quite
even
good.
that.
Like,
It's just like whenever, like, there was never a bigger disappointment for me growing up when everyone was like, "Oh, we're gonna go to the arcade." I'm like, "Oh, arcade, brilliant! What are they gonna have? Like video games? Like, is this one gonna have Street Fighter? Nope, 2p machines, baby."
oh, see, I quite like an old British seaside town arcade. I'm not gonna lie to you, because that's what I grew up going to, you know. In Southend-on-Sea.
I always just found them just a little bit like pointless. I was always just like, what am I doing here?
Everything's pointless.
Oh, hello. Oh, very bad attempt.
Oh, I can see the vision now. I can see the issues.
It keeps glitching. You can it's like his like death noise kept like repeating and because he's supposed to keep falling, but he's getting stuck on something. I ain't meant to get stuck on.
Oh God!
I believe if I was to find the streaming footage of this of mine, I think when I streamed this didn't take me this wasn't that painful.
Yeah, I feel like you psyched yourself up for it, and then you did it, and you were like, oh, right.
But I think that's what's evil about this level, is that it the evil thing about this level is that it is how inconsistent it is. You could do it like first try one time and it's not up to you, because the game is forcing me right here. Like you'd think what you're supposed to do is like use the nozzle to like use the hover nozzle to get to where you need to go each time. And sometimes it works. Sometimes you can use it to brake in the air, essentially. So I find sometimes with this one on the left, you shouldn't use the bounce pad and like try and like wall jump up. But like, so if I think you can if I stop hovering right near the top before I gets to the curve. I'm like, yeah, okay, so it's got to the curve. That's annoying, but I might be able to slink down here. Oh,
Nice,
there we
well
go.
done.
Right. One more coin in the bag. One more coin for Dad. Don't wake Dad, he's mad.
Don't wake Dad. He's mad.
Right, okay, 2 more. 2 more to go.
What was your favourite board game as a kid?
I didn't have one.
Oh. Because Don't Wake Dad is... I never had it, but I remember the millions of adverts on telly for it.
I know we used to play Monopoly a lot, but I wouldn't necessarily call it my favourite.
I've never had a full game of Monopoly. For some reason, my grandma hated it more than anything else.
A lot of people do hate it.
She had right beef with it.
I always hated it because it did cause family arguments. And I was just like, why do we even play this?
Yeah, it's like, what? We had a game called Cranium. That was fun.
What's Cranium?
It's like, so it's a board game, but you have like 4 bits. You have like 4 like categories of like doing challenges.
Yeah.
So you had like a physical, an art project, logic, and then like a word, like words, and like, you're in partners, and you kind of had to. Yeah, I feel like I can explain it, and comes in a really good tin. Yeah, it's just kind of like a puzzle where you have to use different parts of your brain to play it.
Oh, is that the one that has dough, or is that Rapido?
That also, well, both of them have dough.
Alright.
I've never played Rapido. I like Double because it gets feral.
Double's fun.
Double's fun.
That's a newer
That is
game.
a newer one. It's very simple. Sounds Fishy is good because that's the one where you have to lie.
Oh, this isn't going well.
No, it
This
is
is
not.
going terribly, terribly, terribly. But we must.
We must. We must. My knees are very dry. I'm just feeling my knees.
That's good to know. Oh, shit.
That's on a need-to-know basis.
Very good. Excellent punnage. Excellent punnage, good set. You've won the internet today, my friend.
Oh,
You little cunt! Oh, there we go.
there you go. You were doing that to me yesterday when we were in the kitchen. You were just like, epic bacon. And I actually thought I was going to be sick.
Ropplecopter much? Oh, okay, right. The other 2... Oh, you know, I'm not even gonna finish a sentence. I'm not even gonna will it into the world.
No,
Let's
don't.
just see how this
keep
goes.
keep that thought in
Just
your pretty
keep
little head.
swimming. Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming, swimming, swimming. What do? We swim. I'm dead.
It's because you thought that thought.
Yeah.
Don't be men should not be thinking thoughts.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
What you gonna do?
Oh, he did die when it got to the game over screen. What's the timer saying?
That. I don't forget that was like 10, 15
Well, I don't
minutes.
care. We're trying it again.
Okay.
Oh, I need this boat. I need to get on this boat so I can get in. No, come here.
Why did you jump off the boat?
I didn't mean to. Oh crap! I've got to wait for it to come back. You can get in here with the rocket nozzle, but it gives you less. No, actually, no. Let's do it with the rocket nozzle for fun.
For fun.
Doing it the rocket nozzle's dumb because you can't use it. You can't use it at all to like break you in the air. But hey, it's worth the experiment, isn't it, children?
Whee.
Ow. No, Al Delfino is probably somewhere I've always wanted to go. If there was a fictional place I could go to, Al Delfino would be it.
Do you think it smells weird though because of all the water? You know how some people say that Venice smells a bit.
No, I think it would just smell delightful. It would smell like a tropical resort.
Nice. I don't know what fictional place I would go to. I would like to go to the Ruto village not Ruto. Is that the birds?
I think. Oh, are they Rito?
Rito. I'd like to go to the Rito village in Breath of the Wild because I like the idea of being in like big, tall, breezy mountains.
That's a good choice.
Yeah, I would like that very much.
Right, hover nozzle was a mistake.
Whee!
Mistake.
Oh god, I can't stop bloody yawning.
No, you can't. Very rude and inconsiderate.
I know. And this is the other good thing about not streaming is that people can't see me yawning unless I actively address it, which I keep doing.
I actually don't know if you can do this with just the hover nozzle, you know?
No?
No, I think it's meant... I don't think you're meant to be here with
Well,
it.
you need the specifics.
Because it's always just gonna take me to the same couple of ones.
Yeah.
So,
Take me away.
let's exit the area. It was a fun
secret
experiment,
place.
but we can't do it like that.
A sweet escape.
Right, so let's try it with the hover nozzle. Right, there's the boat.
Get on that motherfucking boat. Look at me, I am on the boat.
Oh, I was worried I wasn't going to make it then. I
Yep.
didn't want to wait for the bus to come back.
You're just so excited to play Pachinko.
Kachinko.
Wait, what?
You just said Kachinko.
Yeah, it's Pachinko.
Yeah, you just said Kachinko.
No, I didn't.
You did.
I did not.
Right. A note to self for the thing I never fucking edit. Go back and see if Gemma said Kachinko. If she did, she owes me £5.
No. And if I said Pachinko, then you owe me £10 in libel and defamation.
No, I just also owe you £5.
Okay, fine.
It's a straight bet.
You're just so excited to play Pachinko. To play Pachinko. Pachinko. Pachinko.
Why is it being a cunt now? Ow. Alright, okay, we've got 5 out of 8. 5 pieces of 8.
She ate.
And left
No.
far too many crumbs.
All over the table. All over the bloody table.
All
and
over
on
the bloody
carpet.
Crumbs all over the bloody
Crumbs
carpet.
all over the bloody carpet.
Right, let's...
That's
see
a
if we
that's a
can
monumental drop off if ever I saw one.
What?
Cards Against Humanity.
Yeah. It is from the epic bacon era of the internet,
Yeah.
to be fair. And it also was a game that I think I've said this before, that I think I was a British pioneer for that game because I've heard about it through American sources and imported it before it was on sale in the UK, and I took it to a load of different like house parties and stuff in uni, and it like went down a storm like every single time. Give it a year, and all of a sudden it's being sucked because I took it home and I played it with like my family, and then next thing you know, it's like being sold in the UK. So I guess I was one of the people who I think was an ambassador in some respects of getting it popular here, because I think word must have traveled that there was like, oh, it's this like fun like party game, this funny card game. The problem is that like I think once you introduce it to your family, it almost ruins it sometimes because
Yeah.
it's like it's different kinds of humor, and like Cards Against Humanity is something where it's like your family will find certain things funny, and you will find certain things funny, and you will stop finding certain things funny, but your family may not stop finding certain things funny. So there's only so many times you can hear sort of the same punchlines over and over again. Like, despite the fact there's so many cards, like you have like combinations which work, and then once you've heard the punchline, because there's times where it's like, you know, it's like you have the cards. So, oh, what's Batman's guilty pleasure? And the moment I knew I was cooked is I was like, with so many groups, it's like if I had the combination in my hand for what's Batman's guilty pleasure, and one of the white cards was dead parents, I was like, right, I've got a guaranteed round winner here. And I tried it with my family, and I got nothing. And they were like, what? That doesn't make any sense. And I was like, well, it does, because Batman's biggest thing is that he has dead parents. Like, well, I didn't know that, did I? And I was like, right, okay, so clearly that doesn't work. So it just became like it eventually kind of got to a point for people, I think it was just an excuse for them to like say kind of like offensive things and like not get away with it.
Thing is, I realised as I've gotten older, I love an anti-joke. So like fair enough, crude humour when it's done right is hilarious. But I feel like people being... It's weird to say crude for the sake of being crude. Not in a clutching my pearls kind of way.
Yeah.
But in a way that I'm just kind of like, all right. But the cards that always made me laugh that never often landed were the anti-joke ones. So like crumbs all over the bloody carpet, or just bees, or
Bees is great.
becoming a blueberry.
Yep.
Hilarious. So you'd just be like, oh, what's like, you know, the next terrorist plot, and it's like crumbs all over the bloody carpet. Hilarious. But everyone would just be like, oh, it's like dead babies.
I've never had. Sorry, I've never had that happen.
Yeah,
before
that
where it
was
goes over.
wild. Yeah, but it's just kind of like, oh, 2 girls, 1 cup, and I'm just a bit like, I think because of the way that my potentially needs to be looked at brain works, is I'm like, well, that's not funny because it doesn't make logical sense.
Yeah.
Like, it's like if something's, you can't make a joke if it's not grammatically correct, unless that's part of the joke, you know. And that's not to say that I'm like, oh, I'm much more highbrow humour than other people, but I'm like, if it doesn't make like logical or narrative sense, it's not funny.
No. Yeah, the thing is, like, people just think like the word, like saying a funny word is substitute for like comedy, and it isn't.
I always used to get yelled at because of the way that I would judge the cards. Because if it was like, oh, you have to pick that one, and I'm like, no, I'm picking this one because it like tells a story and it's funny.
Yeah.
But crumbs all over the bloody carpet is phenomenal.
The winner in anyone's book.
Yeah, I agree.
The thing is, I will always prefer, like, if I have to play, I will play original recipe Cards Against Humanity.
Oh my god, yeah.
Because when there's like fucking themed versions,
There was that abysmal Disney
there's that
one
abysmal.
that we
It's
played.
like Cards Against Disney, and it was just like Cinderella's fanny flaps, and I'm just like,
Like, all right.
I'm just like, okay, is it funny because you've added like a sort of crude fucking thing to a Disney character? Because is that every joke? If it's like
And spoilers, it was every joke.
if it's like one or two cards in a pack that have like a thing, like a punchline like that, where it's like one is like, I don't know, like Ron Weasley's anus or something, I think is in the original Cards Against Humanity thing. I'm like, that's funny because it's just like one use. It's like a specific enough thing where that makes it funny.
Yeah.
Whereas like, if every card is that, then it's just not funny because it's just repetitive. Like pachinko is repetitive. How did I fuck it? Why am I spinning? Oh no. Like, this is the thing. I can't express enough like there are basically mini invisible walls everywhere, it seems. And now it's like, because the other thing is, like, remember near the start of us doing this thing, I was able to get to this top left one with like a fair amount of consistency.
Yeah, now you can't.
And now all of a sudden, like I'm trying my hardest to get back to the left. So if I go like this,
Well, the UK.
well. So if I maybe I've got to like start doing that and then stop. No, okay, and then no, it's fine.
What is going on there?
It literally is never like, it's programmed to not do that at all. But this game does tend to break under its own ambition. Oh god, no!
No!
Oh my god!
Reece, no!
I think that was my last life as well.
Oh.
Are
you trying again?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm not giving up. Buy your crew by crook.
I'll tell you what game it is good is the other kind of card game that I feel like came out just after it and was a bit of a tonic for Cards Against Humanity is that Fun Employed that I've got. So the rule of that is, and that can be cringe, but it's also more dependent on the players. So like if it's basically a game where like one person's a job interviewer and each other player has to pick up like personality cards and you have to do a job interview based on the personality cards you've gotten. And I think that's good because then if you've got a bunch of mates who are like really good at improv or just naturally very funny, they can pull it off, and then you don't. It's more about what you make it rather than just like, haha, an elephant eating a baby. You know,
you have to come up with it's almost like you got to come up with the humor on your own.
Yeah.
Or even better, on your own.
On your own. I think that was the thing, and this is going to make me sound like a dick. Cards Against Humanity made a lot of unfunny people feel like they were funny.
Yeah.
Because they would just put shocking things, and you could see it in their eyes. Like, you could see it in people that were just like, oh, this is what it's like. And it's like, no, this is not what it's like.
Yeah. I also feel like oh, now I get it.
Yeah.
Fuck you. People who play Cards Against Humanity would also just play it. They'd want to play it forever.
Oh my god, yeah, I know.
Like, this is the issue I had. Like, it was like, I don't know if I've always just had like this built into me from an early age.
Hard limiter.
Where like I found this when we first got the Nintendo Wii. There's only so much. I was like, I've had fun playing bowling. I don't need to play this for hours. Whereas like people would be like, in our family, oh, please, oh thank God for that, would be like, no, let's do another round. I'm like, guys, this takes like half an hour each time. I want to play something else. But it's like, nope, we've got to do this. We've got to do it this way. So, it just dragged me forward.
Wah.
Right, where's my last one?
Over the other side.
Okay, I think that one's a little bit easier to get to.
Yeah. Yeah, I always remember Cards Against Humanity sessions just ended up being like laid on the floor, just like I can't do this. I'm actually praying for you.
Oh, right.
I'm going to say nothing. I'm going dead silent. Or is it easier to talk?
No, I would rather. I need a moment for dramatic effect.
Okay.
I know how to get him here most of the time normally, which is doing this.
Oh my god! Oh my god, he did it! Woo!
That's gonna get clipped.
Sorry.
Not the clip. Your audio will clip.
Oh no, I don't care. That's fine. That was worth it.
If it cuts out, Gemma was screaming.
I was screaming.
If there's any point where Gemma's speaking at any point in this and the audio just stops, that's why. It's not a glitch. It's just it's a thing in the microphone. It's not Gemma's fault. It's the microphone's fault.
Ah, that's me screaming.
That is her screaming.
I do think that is a good place to end it because I don't feel like you can top beating Pachinko.
But what if there was more?
Oh god.
What if there's one thing that I wanted to try?
I can't believe you lost your shirt.
But one thing left to try. Yeah, it resets each time, unfortunately.
Oh.
You can't take the shirt into levels. It's purely there's a vendor in every level though.
Oh, okay.
So you can get it once you're in the level. Right. Let's see if we can catch a good boat on a cycle.
Go bongos, go.
Where is it? Oh, I've got to wait for it to come back round. Right, so, you know I was alluding to this in the other episode. The long trek you have to take with Yoshi to get to a secret level. That's also a really hard level.
Yes.
I'm going to give this like one attempt. Because it can take a while.
Okay.
But
Ooh,
basically,
I'm loving the little...
we got to get Yoshi over to that desert island in the distance.
Ah, yes.
And Yoshi can't swim. So we need to basically ride on top of all these boats to get to that island. So let's get Yoshi on this boat first.
Nice. I like these little boats. They're cute. They're like ones in Singapore.
He's seasick though.
No.
Oh, there's a bucket there. Yeah, I can't do that too much because the whole thing is that you'll run out of juice. So we need to stop off on this island to get some coconuts to then get on this boat that's just coming over.
Like changing buses.
It is. Boats even.
All right.
Well, like changing boats, isn't it? Wouldn't you say?
Yes, it's more like changing boats.
Changing of the guards. Changing of the boats. Oh, that was close. Right. Might have eaten that a bit early. Let's... This boat can sometimes be a bit of a dick to get onto. But we will see. Can I have one? Right. Let's go. Okay, right.
Nice, well done.
I've just got to wait. Waiting on the boat to get a laugh. Getting to the island with my friends. And the fun, and the fun, and the fun, and the fun, and the fun will never end. There's Rico Harbour. There's Pinner Park. There's all the places we've been. So, Rico Harbour.
And there is Pinner Park. And there's the unwavering horizon.
There's all that on the map. So, if you go like... it's weird that it says like Pinner Park is... Because technically... Oh, no, that makes more sense. I guess we can't see the others. There was loads of like levels. There was like a whole area where there was meant to be another village. Apparently, I think somebody found it in the game files. Was that a fan project?
Is this a man-made island where it's made into a dolphin, or is it just a very happening geological?
I don't think it's man-made. It's Pianta-made.
Well,
But no, I don't know. I think it must be a naturally occurring island.
that looks perfectly like a dolphin.
Yes. Because what was the code name for the GameCube while it was in development?
Oh. I actually don't know.
What's the island shape like?
Is that why
Is that why the emulator is called Dolphin?
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
I
You know what the code name of the Wii was when that was in development?
actually don't know. No,
It was called the Nintendo Revolution.
that sucks.
Yeah.
No offense.
Okay, right. Gotta wait for this other boat to come back. But we can't eat this banana yet. We have to eat the banana before we get in this boat. We're making good progress.
Don't say that.
I know what I've just done. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Yoshi's
He's jamming.
he's just jamming to these jamming beats. And there goes our ride we took. That's gonna go pick up another Mario and Yoshi at some point. So
Nice.
everybody say bye boat
Bye, boat.
and say hi boat.
This guy on the little bongos is sweating at this point. He's like, please get off the Yoshi.
I wonder
Or
if
the-
Yoshi knows
or the
how much I love him.
tambour. I think he knows.
Good. Right. Bananas at the ready. Here we go. Right.
So now you
nice.
just gotta wait on
now
this
we've
boat
just
to
got to
the
wait
other-
and
Nice.
hope that we don't fuck up the last jump. Because I've done that before, ladies and germs, and it was really irritating.
Go away, Debs.
All this to get to a level I probably won't beat, because it's also one of the hardest things to do in the entire game.
Woo!
Whee!
Woo!
Wahoo!
Him tapping his feet. I think it's weird to be born with shoes on, like you don't know what it's like. Are they shoes or are they like what his feet look like? So he has like
No,
sort of nerves under the.
no, they boots.
They boots.
They boots.
They boots.
But he's just sensible. He doesn't go around. He keeps his shoes on, but he makes sure to take them off when he goes to people's houses.
Big old Yoshi toes.
Yeah, if they've got like a weird mum that's a bit funny about like people
Yeah.
taking their shoes off, and the house kind of smells like cooked bolognese at all times.
Yeah.
Right, and here we go. We fucking did it first try, lads.
Yo! That was them saying sorry for Pachinko.
There you go. Unfortunately, Yoshi doesn't actually get to come with us
Oh
at this
no,
level.
so he gets like disintegrated.
No, I think he's just gone home.
Oh, all right.
I'm gonna get disintegrated though in this fucking
Oh,
level. Right.
The skulls do not
So
bode well.
this has similar physics to the boat that I was on. This is a lazy
Uh-oh.
river, so I have to like. I used to know how to do this like fairly well.
Oh, at least you can bump the side.
So now to try and get here. It's always that one I miss.
What happens if you go in the water?
I die immediately.
Oh.
It's poison water. So what I've done is I fucked up because now I've got to try and get that. But that one might be doable. I had a good go of it. I might, if I play my cards right, be able to grab this and stop over at the other side.
Nearly. Ooh.
Oh no, fucked it.
Oh god. Oh, that's
Yeah.
horrible.
Yeah, so that's the thing. And you got to think, I've got how many lives?
Oh, talking about Mario drowning.
So I have 3 lives to do this. If I want to try this again, if I fuck this up, I have to do the whole Yoshi thing
Yeah.
all
let's,
over again.
Let's just see how you get on with
that's
these three.
that's what made this thing like really irritating to do.
That's
back
completely
in the day.
fair.
Do you know, the worst thing as well is I remember trying this again on like my childhood save file,
Nice.
and I went away. I tried to do this on my like childhood save file. I spent ages trying to do it. I think I did the Yoshi thing a couple of times in a row. And do you know what happened when I did it? And do you know what happened when I finally got that 8th red coin?
Did you fall off the end?
No. The shrine sprite showed up, but it was see-through.
What?
So what had happened is obviously I'd forgotten I'd already done it. Because what I mean is I went back to my childhood save file to see if I could. Because in my head I was like, I've never done this before, and I gotta do it. And I did it, and I was literally trying this for about an hour. And yeah, to find out I'd already fucking beaten it.
Wow.
I was well.
Yeah. Lovely,
Okay.
lovely, lovely.
Because what you don't want to do, because what I've done before is I've got that one that's over there, and then I was like, right, I'll go back and get them. So what I did one time is I went back and got the last one over here, but the thing is, it activates your shine sprite, but then you're just dangling in fucking midair
Yeah.
above where the poison river is. So you see the cutscene of the shine sprite showing up.
That's so fair. Sorry, I'm concentrating for you concentrating.
Right. Okay.
Oh my god!
Jesus Christ. Right, but as you can see, this whole thing isn't actually as irritating as I remember it being. It's like doing it isn't too bad. It's it's just the fact that the fail condition is so brutal.
I didn't breathe through that entire last thing that you did. Yeah, I can see the vision, but the threat,
Right,
and you
real.
can't risk getting the green thing.
Yeah.
Like that's a lot. That's
Yeah.
quite a big turn. Come on, you got it. You got it. Yes, 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 yes. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Focus, 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 focus.
Oh. Well, I'll be fucking damned.
Oh, just don't fucking jump off the edge.
Oh yeah, I don't know. I'm worried my arc is now like set for the river. I could just run in the pipe and just end the level on that.
Do not you dare. Wow.
Well,
I think that's a good place to end it because you're never going to do that.
that is a great place to end this playthrough of Super Mario. Or is it?
Or is... Reece, please.
Or is it?
Reece, please.
I want to do this.
Oh my god. We're going to be... This
One
episode's
more
going to be like
time.
3 hours long
I want
now.
to try this one last time.
This episode's going to be 3 hours long. Are you thinking you got luck from the other two things now?
That's what I'm hoping.
You've got 10 tries. That's 1 try. That's 2.
Oops, sorry, I did that wrong. I got my combinations wrong.
Fine. Still got 8 more tries.
Okay, right. So my hope now is if I... Yeah! I didn't go as,
Oh my god!
I didn't go as high as I wanted to, because you can go stupidly high.
I can't believe you did it. I'm so proud.
Right. Let's see if I can do that again.
Okay.
And then we can go. Then we can go, lads.
Then we've done everything. I had a feeling you were going to try this again, actually. When I saw you put the rocket nozzle on, I was like, like earlier. Debs is like, don't go near the harbour because someone's doing... Ooh.
Nah, never mind. Well, we did it. We basically did it.
Everyone saw what you were trying to achieve. Well, off he goes.
Thank
Wow,
you.
what a lovely playthrough.
Yeah,
this has been
been
great.
a lovely time in the sun. Thank you for joining me on this vacation, Gemma. It's
Thank
been
you for
really
having
nice.
me. I'm really glad. Because I feel like I've seen you play this in chunks, but not all the way through.
Yeah.
So I'm very glad to have been here. And I can't wait for whatever it is you decide to play next.
I don't even know what that is.
We'll
So
figure it out together.
We'll figure it out Next time on Regemerate.
On Regemerate. Goodbye,
Goodbye,
everybody.
everybody. I'm a lonely boy. Lonely boy looking around. Oh, he's tired.
Oh.
Arrivederci. Goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye.